Hello everyone, happy Mother's Day for all who are celebrating, whether you're a mom or have a mom still with us. I think I agree with Carrie Stone, who said we all have nurtured and been nurtured, and otherwise we wouldn't be here, right? Oh, so happy Mother's Day. But not for Donald John Trump, because for him, he's a mofo, so no. No, he doesn't get that. He didn't get that in his lifetime either. His mother was terrible. So I'm going to focus in only on his health. That's what I've been doing. But, you guys want to read other things into the cards. Go ahead if you want to do that. But, if you're watching the news and you know what's going on, go ahead. Put that in the comments. I need that help. Because there's so much going on, I can't talk about everything, and if I did, these videos will end up being 30 minutes long. I'm only going to focus on his health, okay? Okay. Right there. Forces in motion. He's going to be seen today. When it comes to health, it's like overdoing. There's a whole lot of that need for attention. Oh, I'm famous and I'm right. No more horses, but he's riding around looking for love. It's Mother's Day, and I'm sure he wants Melania around him. Maybe he's even paid to have her come in. She hasn't been around much, but anyway. Because it's not reversed, I can't say that it's a lack of self-confidence, or there's, even with this card, this is one of those rare cards that there's no really bad health aspects with this card. So if you don't want to stick around for the next 5 or 10 minutes while I get the other cards out, because it doesn't look like the dirt nap day unless something else happens. I am so bad. So, but the Four of Pentacles coming through in the challenge position is that he wants to hold on. For dear life, he's holding on in a greedy way for the attention and the fame, and to be in charge, or to have all the attention. On a health level, when it comes to the Four of Pentacles, this has to do with a person's digestive system and knees and bones, things like that. So I think he's having a hard time digesting things because he's holding on too much. And he might even be developing a little bit of a head cold. Is that a possibility? Okay, so here's the morning. So we have 2 cards up here for the morning, 2 cards for midday, and 2 cards for the evening. And because he stays up really late, I always do the 2 extra down here. Yeah. And then the 2 off the bottom are foundational cards. Yeah, he's not, I don't think he's escaping the devil. I don't think he's released from the devil. I think this is probably a bad card flop, and this one wasn't supposed to be reversed. But anyway, yeah. He's trying to get away from fearful times, I suppose. So, okay, but early in the morning, the 10 of Pentacles reversed is a card of throwing away your family's fortune. It's a card of, when it comes to the health issues, family feuds, being lonely. It is a bankruptcy card, but, he's done that before, and it just doesn't seem to slow him down. This might be, because if we look at meme coins, or whatever he does with, the crypto coins, it might be that it is affecting his health, because it's all he focuses on is money. And it's Mercury in Virgo, so when that's in a challenged position, that's problems with the mind, and you can't think about anything other than the body and money. And that sounds like him. The 2 of Swords, On the health level, because it's the moon in Libra, well, it's the health issues with this card would have to do with drugs. That's interesting. And being tied to the devil here and not being able, well, he needs to walk away from it. Now, this is also the full moon tomorrow. So I think maybe this section over here is speaking to his drug addictions, up with the Adderall or the cocaine in the morning or whenever he needs to get it gone. He needs a little bump here and there. And those decisions to always, going with the drugs instead of going within to figure out what's going on with his life. He's never done that. I swear this guy, if he would have lived a clean life, healthy, clean life, and not been so addicted to drugs, I'm sure he's got the strongest constitution and would be, or would have the strongest constitution and would be somebody who could live well past 100. But he doesn't. So maybe it's gonna be over at 80. Hopefully. Oh, did I say it out loud? Oh no. So anyway, but this whole thing here is he can't get away. He's having to walk away from some things in order to stay upright and have a functioning brain. A partially functioning brain. It's not going well, is it? Okay. Midday, 2 of Wands reversed on the health level. That shows accidents. Okay. The 8 of Swords is restriction and stuck. And at the very least, just stuck in his head. I mean, he has transiting Jupiter over his Sun and North Node and Uranus, so his mind's blowing up, that's for sure, but he's stuck, he's trapped. On the health level, this rules the nerves, connective tissue, veins, arteries. Gemini rules the respiratory system. So, wow. In combo with these two, yeah, you can have an accident if suddenly your nerves freak out and go the wrong way when you're, walking around, or if you can't get enough air. Kind of looks like falling off the horse. Maybe he's been trying to be better with not drinking or not doing drugs and drinking, and he's fallen off the wagon. Maybe that's what it is. The lack of control because he fell off the wagon. He's trying to be better. Okay, evening. 3 of Wands. It's just kind of, looking for more. There's never enough. That's him. Too much and never enough. This is when we have problems with, on the health level, this card relates to sometimes problems with the eyes, and head, neck. It's my card for hair loss. It's a card of high blood pressure and strokes. Temperance reversed, of course, would be him not being balanced and not being patient, not the flow of everything in his body that needs to maintain. What's that word? Like is it homeostasis or is it? Yeah, I think it's homeostasis, but it ain't working because it's reversed. So. We're talking, it's ruled by Sag, so we're talking hips, thighs, but also liver, blood sugar. We've got with it being reversed, we have a lot of imbalance and a lot of excesses and deficiencies. And it's my card for gout. When it's reversed, it's my card for a grave illness. So this is it. I mean, he does have a grave illness. We've gotten this card so many times before. Now, I'm looking at this thinking, what's he reaching out to in the middle of the night or during the night or to go to sleep? Excuse me. Because this looks like a pill. Or would Dr. Feelgood brings him the pills? And maybe he's having to stay up and work? What the hell, man? Wow. Because this looks to me like somebody pulling on what do you call an all-nighter? When it comes to just simply the level of health, when we have the Ace of Pentacles, we're dealing with sometimes infections, the need to be more cautious, definitely. But then the Eight of Pentacles, this is our card for, because it's the sun in Virgo. The sun brings through vitality, and Virgo rules the digestive system. Yeah. This could be an ulcer. This could be diarrhea, IBS. Could just be constipation. Because, when you're up in the morning and then you do the downers at night, your elimination system just goes wacky, The uppers make it that's when you'd get the diarrhea. So I'm wondering if he gets a bump of something at night and clears out, I don't want to think about it, but that's what are the cards telling me, right? Wow. So we're seeing patterns here. We're tracking patterns, even though I don't see the dirt nap today, but we're tracking patterns. Yeah. Can anybody remember that old SNL commercial called Colon Blow? It's that. And then it's constipation. It's all of that. He has created his own irritable bowel syndrome. Oh, man. Okay, well, I'm done. Oh, you guys, I hope you have the wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day. Take good care as always.